All right, guys, here we go. This is where I get nervous. So, Russia just built a turtle. U.S. kept his fighters in there. Stacked France as expected. He did bring all 10 units up that way, so woo. As long as I'm not ruined by the aftermath of this next 2 rounds, then Japan at least has a good start building in Africa. And like we said, we might bring another transport this way to help support that. He did frustratingly 4 fighters on my 2 infantry. He killed them both and didn't lose anybody. Very frustrating. But it is what it is. So now he gets to go dancing around for a while. So, yeah, whatever. We'll get this all worked out one way or another. And, yeah. So here's what this all boils down to. So here's the tricky part. I'm going to hit him with Germany and reduce him down to enough so that Japan can finish him off. Technically, if I get him down to just the 17 fighters and maybe even an AA, if that's what he's got going before the fighters, that gives him the best defense against Japan. I still have like an 80% chance of Japan wiping him. However, if we get to that point, we got to remember UK goes before, so he can pull those 13 fighters right on out of there, let Japan take Moscow, and then use those 13 fighters on UK 15, US 15, plus the build up here and whatnot. And because I'm going all in here with Germany, I won't necessarily be able to fly back. So it's going to be an interesting balancing game. There's a lot that goes into this. He does have 2 fighters and a bomber that can fly in if I don't do enough damage. But if he flies these guys out, and I think, what did I have it down to? It gets kind of complicated predicting everything. And this is where there's obviously mistakes I could have made. But counting these guys getting in and these guys going and him building a transport and having 4 infantry, 4 artillery in UK, counting these guys coming in, fighters coming down, nothing surviving Japan 14 is a key part. So these 3 U.S. fighters are out of the picture. But if he can pull some of his UK fighters out before Moscow falls, I need to get it down to where he only has 8 UK fighters that he can pull out. And I think that makes UK 15, US 15 a 50-50 shot. I think. And I got too many games in this game. I've been taking too long on this game, so I don't want to keep Mray waiting on me any more than what I have. So I'm not going to overthink this any more than what I am. I did decide I'm going to pull one more tank back here just to make UK 14, US 14 at best a 50-50. So we're really, I'm leaving Berlin at a 50-50 while trying to take Moscow and then hopefully build tanks and fighters and get all the air and tanks and everything that we can back to Berlin as fast as we can and hold it before they take it down. That's how we win this game. If we get into our front line up here near Berlin, then we can go into the long game. I don't want to go too much longer, but we're gonna go for this. So, anyways, I am buying max protection for Berlin, which means, as I had planned, 2 fighters, 8 infantry. Of course, when I did my calculators before, talking about making mistakes, I knew I was getting 2 fighters and 10 infantry, right? Except for 10 infantry can't go in there at one time. So 8 infantry. So I'm a little bit nervous here. Not going to lie. This battle needs to go just right. It's a very fine line between not good and going good. It's more on my favor overall. All the odds are on my favor. But it's going to heavily depend on how this Germany attack goes. And really, Germany is all in with everything I'm sending, including the bomber. We are all in. So All right, we're just doing it. Do it. Let's do it. Click it before I can say otherwise. We're going to subtract 1. Oops. We want all but 1, not only 1 going. And everything else. Including you, Bomber. We're not going to try any strafes or anything. We're just going to go into turtle defensive mode after this for Germany. I thought about 1 infantry and sending the fighter, but I just need everything. I feel like I need just everything going in here. You know, 1 infantry shouldn't be that much. Should I take 1 infantry out? Should I take 1 infantry out? I don't know. That actually lowers my percentages by 10 points. And it gets closer to me now. I'm sending them all. We're not going to mess around with this. We're just 1, 2 big battles, and this will be deciding the game here in these next 2 rounds. It's all about, can we take Moscow and have enough survive to defend Berlin to try to avoid the long game. All right, so let's see. What does... I want to see... Numbers are too big for me. I should get like 30 hits, I think. Let's see. Round 1. Looks like he should get like 32 hits. Plus an AA hit in there. Possibility. So that doesn't seem right. Let's go back up here. 6 goes in at 36, so about 36 hits to my 30 hits. Okay, here we go. Let's just do it. Step by step. What I don't know, and what's really going to play a role here, is the order that the fighters get taken. If the U.S. fighters go before the UK fighters, that's a bummer for me. If the UK fighters go first, then that's a bonus for me because Japan's going to finish off whatever's left of the U.S. fighters. So I really hope the UK fighters get chosen before the U.S. fighters. Whew, good deal. 31 hits, okay. All right, so A went early, so that's good for, that's nice for Japan's sake. Oh, that looked bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. All right, let's pause and see how bad that is. All right. So the good news is that means my bombers are safe in India because we took out those guys. But I need positive results here now. I'm going to have to pause after each round just to see what we're looking at. It's now down to 50-50. I didn't even see, but it's like 2 tanks hit or something like that. Gosh. Oh, Fraggle Rock. Not good. Not good. I don't even know if we can salvage this now. It's not even salvageable. We're going to need dice miracles in Berlin. Man, my dice are hurting me. I don't even want to count. I don't even want to know what the results of this is. This is just horrible. I'm not even going to give them down to where I can... where Japan's got a good shot. Holy cow. 12 hits now. Yay. What a disaster. What a disaster. He can pull those UK fighters out. I mean, he could just stay and defend just about against Japan. But now he can pull the UK fighters out and take Berlin. And I can't stop it. Son of a rear end. What a cruddy ground. Well, este es no bueno. This is not good. It was a bottom 30% result, which, you know, I mean, it's not Dice God's moment, but so close and yet so far. If I played the long game, I know I should have played the long game. I'm getting the quicker game like I wanted, but I didn't want to lost in it. All right, well, he's got lots of options of what he can do now. He can choose to defend Moscow. He can choose, which I think he will, choose to bail out of Moscow and just take Berlin at like 95% odds. So we're going to be, if not better than 95% odds, actually. We're going to be really hoping for that Dice Gods moment in Berlin as it is. So if he just chooses to defend, which isn't... then I still got a 76% chance to take. So I don't think he's going to choose to defend. I think he's going to pull those fighters out and crush me. That's what I would do. All right, well, we'll wait and see what he does. Not the results I wanted or needed. You know, with all that, because I was hoping I would be able to actually retreat the last round and have a few infantry to cover my planes up before he just crushes my planes, but we didn't get that opportunity either, so if I'm him, I take these 13 fighters and this bomber and this infantry and this tank, and I crush West Russia, land the fighters ready to go, and yeah. I blew this game. This game's wide open his now. Dang it. All right. Well, it's been a fun one. We defeated the KJF at least. And I really do think it was strongly in my hand. If I just pulled back Germany, stopped the France stack, and played the long game, I would have been good. I just didn't feel like waiting for Japan to have to build up to fight Russia, so I just wasn't patient enough because I'm too far behind in my league games. The league is not going well now. I'm probably going to go 1-4 in my first round of games, maybe 2-3. So, yikes. Getting to generals is not looking good at the moment. All right, these are all hard opponents. All right, I'm done babbling. We'll see the Doomsday after their turn.